you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm about to, I can see how to grab a lot of more power now. It's really kind of easy to grab power now. Because when you protest shit outwardly on the Ethernet and nobody could test it, nobody murdered me. They had 360 days. Now, if anybody, I would end up being the Stephen Christ or something. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make any sense to there's no way to stop this. We're going to the holy hole. I've protested this outwardly to the world for quite some time, that we're going here. There's no one could stop us. And I'm telling you, every time you weave it into reality, it brings you some power. You got to learn how to grasp this immediately. Your blood is the most powerful substance in the universe. If it's not beside my own, you're legally dead. You have no blood to spill because you're already dead. You can't possibly be in the book of life. You have no blood of your own to put up. You would have to murder an animal to get their blood, or murder your own children to get their blood. No, just pinprick your thumb, or when next time you have a boo-boo, rub some of your blood on there. It's have the paper already written out. Get your fucking, I mean, it's so simple. There is no way to fuck it up. And if you say this is evil, evil is when good people do nothing. They just sit there and watch those the shit. I mean, I've seen enough, and I've seen so much now that if I don't spell shit out for people, they'll never get it. They don't know why they're bowing their head in prayer, why they sit in a pew, why it's a dung beetle and astrolite. It's a black hole coming out of the asshole of the earth. You know, everything you speak is shit. You're supposed to be on telepathy, and it's all shit. And like I said, there is no way to fuck this up. So really, this is the bulk of the stuff that I wanted to get out. That was, when you go see the Prince of Darkness channel, you see it says, I set it up a year ago. It's now in full circle, and look I feel comfortable saying this type of stuff, like, I'm the Antichrist, look at the sun, that's Jesus, it's programming. You know, I can feel it, I can see it, and you need to attach yourself to this. It's that you're capturing, when people can't tell if you're one or the other, that's where it needs to be. You need to walk down the center. It's like, I'm not Jesus, I'm the fucking Antichrist, and that, you know what I mean? It's like I'm capturing both. I'm using both sides of my brains. Now I'm a real sorcerer. I can see shit nobody can see. I know how to apply it. And now I mean, I can really do some real powerful works now for the benefit of all, because I see how to do this. And I'm telling you, it is this simple. Everything you do is an act. How was your performance at bed last night with your wife? Or at school today? Or at work? How was your performance driving? Whatever it is, it's you're performing. You're performing everything you do. Which way will you go? You're a witch, because which way will you go? I'm going to the holy hole. I know where my bread is buttered on, what side my bread is buttered on. You don't know shit. Every time you say God instead of goddess, I assure you, you are not benefiting yourself, because it's that you're birthed into this world through a woman. You'll be birthed out of this world through a woman. I assure you, through the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish, where the goddess Aurora Borealis comes through. It's an Aurora Borealis. Like, I published a video showing Rudolph talking to the Aurora Borealis, and they're showing you a woman, and they show it all to you, rub it in your face. There's no way to screw it up. So really, you need to ground yourself in reality like I am, so that you can start creating shit. You need to learn how to write something out on a piece of paper that's for the benefit of all, and put your blood on it, and watch how the forces of the universe get behind you. Nobody wants to get behind you if you're a piece of fucking shit and you're not here for the benefit of all. And if you don't like my cursing, go watch somebody else's channel, because we are here to wake people up. And we need to shake them and kick them and whatever we have to do. For heaven's sakes, we need to get there before we're dead.
Fucking
A. And listen, like I said, we don't need 100. We don't need 2 million people. We need 144,000 people who are living, not dead corpses. The dead corpses don't have any blood to spill for the benefit of all. They're already dead. They can't possibly put their blood up. They'll say it's satanic or something like that, and that's just crazy. I assure you, you are going to be damned to hell until you do this. You'll be in a loop. Nobody's going to let your ass out of here, because you're a silly human slave. You're here to mine gold. You know nothing of truth. Am I clear with you guys that are watching out there? Do you see my eyes in there? All right, so Martin, that was pretty much it.
Right, well, I just seen you morph at least half a dozen times there. So, I don't know if they've seen it in chat, but I certainly seen it. Do you know what I mean by morph?
No, I can't wait to see the video.
Oh, right.
Does anybody in chat have any questions?
Well, I don't know, just look like 6 different people each time. I got fucking loads of questions. Right, now.
We're good. Throw out some questions real quick.
I'm with you. completely. Everything you just said, like we are fucked. 144,000. Why that figure?
It's like built into the. It's that's the book of life. Nobody
Okay.
knows what the names are. Those names are you just. If you have blood to spill, you know you do. You put it up. You wrote your name into the book of life. It's just that simple. There is no way to screw it up. Go ahead.
Okay, they're pinpricking our fucking ankles at birth. They're sticking that blood into basically an envelope. It's not hermetically sealed, not hygienic. They're taking that off into the fucking Vatican. They're holding that. They're using said magic that you're talking about against us to enslave the entire human population. So we're their bitches.
Oh God, listen, that's over. That's over.
Right.
That's
so
over. Do you have a question for me? Anybody has a question? Let's go roll through the questions real quick.
Okay, we've got plenty of questions. I tell you what, there's a lot to be said for what you just said. The Black Sun. No, that was something that Himmler had in his castle on his floor. A Black Sun. That was to the Tula organization. He used that as an emblem.
Mark, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah,
elementals. Question so I can get over my family. Okay, let's wrap this up. Question so I can go.
Okay, elementals. Okay, you basically invoke elementals using the power of your mind or your audible voice or the intent on paper.
Every thought you have creates an elemental. You're in an ocean of element. Every thought. It's like a shimmer of light that comes up. Now you can power it with your blood. You could do a magic spell using fire, water, air, whatever it is. Each of these elements, the ether, these things now attach power to it to make it stick, and for somebody else to. Once an elemental is created, anybody else out there, like you have, this guy has an idea over there, and it turns out that guy has the same idea. That's because they're picking up the elementals, and you're able to capture those. Once they're created, somebody can capture yours. If you research it, you'll see that once it's created, it's in the Akashic record. It's the memory.
That's what I'm trying to say. I believe this. Well, I always used to think that basically I used to follow morphic fields, morphic resonance, and think that everything was accessible in the ether, and the Akashic record was there, and information wasn't in there. It was just basically tap in and take what you want. That's happened a million times. Answers.
Broadcasting and receiving. It's real simple. When you broadcast out a signal, I intend to bring forth that note. That elemental goes out there and searches for any elemental that's just like it, grabs their knowledge and power and brings it right back to you. It's just that simple. So what I'm doing is now that I know how to grab all this power, I can now start really amassing some real power to where I can do stuff that nobody would ever think to do because they don't even
believe it.
I believe it. They're never going to stumble across me. You'd have to tell them.
You know that, don't you? Hitler did it. You know that? Blood flag? You know about blood flag? Now, Hitler had a flag called blood flag. I got pictures of it, mate. I got books about it. Blood flag. It was blood spilt on it by people who were killed.
With his arm pointing up and he's got the hat.
No, let me get to it. He knew all what you're saying. He did the same. And he had this flag with dead comrades on this flag. And when he was in power, each leader of each regiment had to touch this flag, but it had to be in his hands first. And they would touch basically the blood of this flag, and it would empower that regiment. And look what they fucking did. They were unstoppable. Most of the beginning of the war, they were. I can't even believe they fucking lost. Now, that was blood flag. I went into it.
Listen to what you just said. Everything out there is fake and fabricated. Okay, I don't believe anything that they show me on TV. As far as I'm concerned, everything's fake. Everybody's dead. So their blood's beside me on this world is mine. I mean, as long as I keep
repeating that they knew. I'm suggesting that he knew.
Martin, I got my family. I got to get back to you. Do you have any questions for me to answer? I don't mean to go. I'm just saying.
I got so many.
Ask me a question. Let me give you the answer. Ask me a question. Let me give you the answer. Ask me the question. Let me get. Then I can get back to my family in no time. You see what I'm saying? Just smooth for me.
Heaven on earth. Now, how do you see this heaven on earth intended? What's your picture?
Okay, so watch. If once we get to the living waters and we drink from the living waters, now we have this power.
Where are they?
And if whoever's here, if we work 1 hour a week or something like this, that's billions of man hours a week. We could build anything. The rest of the time, whatever luxury there is, it's for everybody. Everything's free. It's just you couldn't hurt somebody. It wouldn't make sense. It's like when you watch the Dragon Ball Z, they go back and forth, but none of them ever die. It's like it wouldn't make sense to try and harm anybody because it would be like Thor trying to beat Thor up. You know, what I'm saying is that super beings beating each other up doesn't make sense. We're supposed to be past that. You get this sense of being that. You know what I mean? You have to be ready for this. You either have your blood up and you can see.
Even if I said intent, I'm fucked.
You into that place. Don't fucking put your blood up. This is crazy. But what else? What other stuff could we go over?
Oh, fuck me, there's so fucking much quasi brother. Cast belly. Fucking, now, we're obviously cast belly, so what are we going to do? Do a vow of silence unless we're fucked? You know,
I'm sorry.
Casting spells with our words. No, we can't do
every
a vow
word
of
you speak
silence.
is a magic spell.
Yeah, so...
Every word you speak, you're casting a spell with every word, every utterance of your mouth, like a reverse and decode your intent. It's just that simple. You don't have to like it.
What, spell?
John Oates got a runner. He's a runner for a Nobel laureate discovering it. And I've explained this too many times, but I don't give a shit what you think at this point.
No, I don't. I'm on your side. I don't think
you went to school to learn your Book of the Dead. Grammar school to learn your Book of the Dead.
I got the Book of the Dead. I got it.
Number pencil. That's the first thing you learned how to do at school was learn how to spell cast. You are Harry fucking Potter, 100%. You're the fucking witch. So for you to even say magic spells and shit, that's just funny.
Actually, I thought
you put on your black satanic robe, which you're showing you're bent in the. I mean, I could cover this so deeply, and then the other videos that people could get back to.
The Christmas tree in our room, right? And they put it there, and it's symbolic of the Holy of Holies. What are we actually practicing? Ritualistic magic against our knowledge and doing something really fucking bad.
It's called lesser magic. They're rubbing into your face. They're showing you the sun spiraling in and spiraling out, bringing the seasons. It's set up on the X. It's the spear that pierces it. There's no way to fuck it up. And I'm just, how people don't see it, I just don't understand. So what other questions you got?
Right. So when we have to intend our blood next to yours, now I know how that works on your website. I've seen that. So 100.
There's no way to fuck it up. You're right on a piece of paper. I intend to bring put your video up. There's no way to fuck it up. Don't put any extra words on there. You're trying to capture the elemental as on earth as it is in heaven. Right. Okay? You want to get all the beings of the universe behind you. I don't care if you think they're light or dark, false or not false. It's the left and right side of the being, and you're merging them into one whole, complete, and you become complete. This is as simple. I mean, when you guys write into that shit, I didn't attach myself to that shit, and I got real fucking power. When you guys start changing the method, that doesn't make any sense to me. You have to be fucking retarded beyond measure. So when I see like J Dreams up there talking about, and these other little turkeys up there, you're necrophiliacs, you're lost at sea, you're officially dead, and your blood's my side, my own. You're the autistic piece of shit, and if I don't step up to save the world, nobody will, because you're all a bunch of little retarded little pussies who like to get fucked every which way from Sunday by your master. Like my, aren't you what you eat? Yeah, sorry, I am a pussy. I'm what I eat. But what I'm saying is the concept that a pussy likes to get fucked every which way from Sunday. That's what I'm not. I'm not getting fucked anymore. This world is mine. You don't have to like it. I'm here as an act of the creator. My blood's on it, published. Nobody killed me over 360 degrees.
I feel the same, but I would have put it differently.
It can't. You don't understand now. It's woven into reality. There's nothing that can stop it. So, you know, you have to get focused on the prize. How are you going to get us to the prize? Your blood. You need to do an act of goddess. Okay? Like the green astral light comes shooting out, hits the parabolic mirror, and showers down on you like the Matrix code. And it's just trickling down. You either see it or you don't. I can read the Matrix code. I don't know how you don't see it. I see it on everything. Well, nothing can be hidden from me. So what I'm saying is that you need to get yourself weaved into the future as, like I said, you're here as an act of the creator.